Hello, everybody. I'm super excited today because I have one of the people who was in my 5 week debt slaying challenge, or as I like to call it, my debt support group. So with this challenge, this package included you got my debt slaying challenge book, she got the 3 expert videos, and 5 weeks of group debt coaching with me. So welcome, Keshna.
Hey Candace, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. It's it's a little snowing outside, but it's all good.
I know. This is why I'm not going nowhere. This nobody invite me anywhere because I'm not hanging out. It's too cold. All right. So why don't you tell me a little bit about why you decided to join the Debt Challenge?
Well, we worked together previously, and I just needed an extra to pay off additional debt, and to keep the momentum going. So I figured, why not? Why not join a group rather than doing one-on-one? But I mean, it was really fun. Got to meet a few new people and hear about their struggles and connect, really.
Awesome. So how do you feel like having a group? How would you feel like it was different you paying off your debt by yourself versus like having a group to check in with?
Having a group to check in, it was interesting to see how much debt other people had, how they accumulated it, and what they were doing to pay it off. So some people have side hustles, um, that gave me more ideas of how to pay off my debt, how to
Mhm.
generate additional income, and even encouraging to continue to pay off their debt. Um,
Yeah, definitely. I like that part too. Like you got even meeting with you guys some weeks when I didn't really put that much money towards my debt. I'm like, oh no, I'm meeting with the group tonight. Let me put some money. Let me put some extra money in there.
yeah, it's almost like a competition, but a healthy competition. Um,
Definitely.
so yeah,
So, what do you feel like was the most helpful?
hearing other people's ideas. A few people were doing kind of like DIY projects, which I really love. So I'm going to start doing that and all those, turn it around and flip it. Um, and someone else was asking me how I made so much progress with um, um, paying off my debt. And when we worked one on one, you had all these tools of like seeing where the expenses are going. I was
Mhm.
paying almost $120 a month in toll, and you don't
Crazy.
really see it. It just comes out. It's like, you don't think about stuff like that. Or stopping to go get coffee every morning, $5 a day. Paying lunch, for me, lunch is like $10 to $12 a day.
Woof.
5 days a week, you do right. You do the math. You got $10 a day, $10 to $15 a day on lunch, $120 a month on toll, and that's just going to work. And you know me, I'm always on the road. Half my life is in my car. So it's like you got to find ways to cut the expenses. So one thing I did when we were working one on one was find a different route to get to work, and I cut my toll in half. I did the math. I don't have it with me, but I can do some math. um, cut that in half. I think it's a little less than $1,000, but that's a lot of money that can be put towards something else. Um,
Definitely.
some other things that we did was paying bills twice a month rather than once a month. This way, you don't accrue interest. Like if you have a
Yeah.
credit card or something like that, or your student loans as well, and eventually you make an additional payment. And I had already started saving on the side. We call it a money pot. I don't know if I should be talking about this, but we call it a money pot. You just put it's okay. It's more like like Christmas funds.
Okay. Yeah.
You put a certain amount away every week or every other week or every check that you
Uh
get.
huh.
Let's decide. For me, it was $250 every week. Um, and of course, that requires making a few sacrifices. I don't really watch much TV, so I'm not going to be ordering movies on cable or anything like that. I don't do the Netflix and chill thing. Um, um, there's a lot of things I don't do
Mhm.
in order to keep the money in my pocket. So $250 a week over the course of like, it wasn't a full year, but that managed to get me a nice chunk of savings for me to put away, and that's how I pay off my debt. I believe it's called the snowball method.
The snowball method, yes.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. So what did you feel like in the beginning was your biggest struggle? Was it just not realizing where your money was going and then cutting back from there?
I think that's the number one issue, not knowing exactly where the money is going and forgetting little things like, oh my goodness, all my friends are getting married, and you don't think about the gifts you need to buy for them.
And the
Last
group
week,
dinners, you were going out to eat a lot
oh
too in the beginning.
yeah, group dinners. My job, we do breakfast every Friday, but that rotates, and there's about 13 of us. So forgetting that, oh no, this week is my week to buy breakfast, or someone asked to switch last minute, and it's like, no, 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 I got a budget set up. Like, you know, you can't just spring stuff up on me. But I think that's like, I honestly believe, I think I have my list right here.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's okay.
It's in my other notebook. But having a complete list of all your bills, when I say all your bills, I mean every single thing that comes out of your checking account. Everything. You need everything on that list. And if someone's birthday is coming up and you want to get them a gift, that needs to go in there too. It's an expense.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think of that. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to throw that in there, and then you find out, oh no, you're $50 short. It's like, because you didn't do the math.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's the number one thing that people disregard. They don't take
Yeah.
they granted.
I know it's so easy to forget about those little costs that just like add up, you know, even the miscellaneous things. So I like how you mentioned that. And like, how much debt did you actually end up paying off in the 5 weeks during this group challenge?
So again, I managed to do the snowball debt, the
snowball method, yeah.
Snowball method, yes, which is saving up a large amount. So I ended up paying off $2,000.
Yay! $2,000. I love it.
I feel like I kind of cheated because I had a head start, but
hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get rid of that debt.
yeah.
That's definitely awesome.
So honestly, if I could pick up a part-time job, or if my side hustle, which is doing like letters and hand lettering, if that picks up, like I just want to put all the money towards the debt. I know you talk about investing, and I'm really into that, but I would like to see zero debt so I can move confidently in that direction.
Yeah, everyone's different. So what works for you, if that's your plan, then that's perfect. What any advice to anybody who's like on the fence, they're thinking about joining the 5-week debt challenge? Do you have any like tips or advice for them?
I would want to know, one, what are their fears in terms of joining? I'm gonna tell you why I joined. This is kind of like going back to the beginning. Like you gave a strategy of figuring out ways to cut my expenses, ways to make more money, and having a group support. I don't know if you're going to be doing more group support or one-on-one, but meeting other people and hearing their ideas of how to pay down their debt. Like, why not? I think people tend to not like being told what to do with their money. Like the idea of having more money, but at the end of the day, you got to change your habits.
Exactly. I always tell people that if you can't manage the little bit you have, when you get more, you're not going to be able to manage that either.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's funny because today I actually got in my church to be the treasurer. So, of course, I'm going to be bringing all of what I've been learning and teach that with them. A lot of them are coming out of college or going into college. And I promise you, had I known before going to college, I don't know that. Like, I would have hustled my way through.
Awesome. Yeah, same here, girl. I would not have put it off. I've been paying the minimum balance for so long.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Keshna. I really appreciate you being here, and I hopefully everybody else in this audience finds this video super helpful, and you guys will join my next round of my debt challenge. Thank you again, Keshna. And oh, you said you do lettering. Is there any way that people can keep in touch with you if they want to do hand lettering, custom hand lettering?
Yeah, they can find me on my website, www.DoniaStudio.co. DoniaStudio.co.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. For more money tips and to sign up for the debt challenge, be sure to head over to youngyetwise.com. I'll see you later.